Your Honor, ano po yung shocking doon?
Today on Rappler, businessman Antonio Tiu submits proof of Hacienda Binay ownership. Former Senator Juan Flavier dies. And Gilas Pilipinas coach Chot Reyes is fired. Hello, I'm Maria Ressa. Welcome to Rappler, your social news network. Businessman Antonio Tiu on Thursday submits what he calls proof that he owns the controversial Hacienda Binay in Rosario, Batangas. But the senators criticized Tiu for presenting a document that wasn't notarized. Tiu's lawyer insists the agreement is still legally binding, but Senator Alan Cayetano insists a document needs to be notarized for it to be binding to third parties. The controversial property may not be under Vice President Jejomar Binay's name, but records from the Rosario Municipal Office show at least 15 parcels of land are under the names of people close to Binay. Hacienda Binay was once owned by Agri Fortuna Inc., a company founded by Binay, his wife Elenita, Loriana Gregorio, and two others. The property has since been sold to Tiu. Senator Alan Cayetano shows the Senate that Binay's youngest daughter, Joanna Marie, posted a photo with the caption, "Our place in Batangas." These posts question Binay's claims that he doesn't own the controversial Batangas estate. But the photos were taken in December 2013, a month before the property was supposedly sold to businessman Antonio Tiu. Vice President Binay's camp says he fulfills the criteria President Aquino set for his successor. This comes after Aquino on Tuesday appealed to the public to vote for someone who can be trusted to deliver on promises. Binay spokesperson John Vic Remulla says Binay's, in his words, solid record of actual performance is a testament to his ability to deliver what he promises. Binay earlier admitted he wants Aquino's endorsement. Nearly a year after Super Typhoon Haiyan, locally known as Yolanda, hit the Philippines, President Benigno Aquino approved the rehabilitation plan for hard-hit areas. This is the country's biggest rehabilitation effort since the end of World War II. Rehabilitation Secretary Ping Lacson says the public can expect an accelerated pace when it comes to Haiyan-related programs, plans, and activities. Communications Secretary Sunny Coloma says the Yolanda corridor consists of 171 affected cities and municipalities in 14 provinces and 6 regions. The House of Representatives approves a 2.6 trillion peso budget for 2015 on its third and final reading at 197 to 27. The budget bill allows Malacanang to declare savings in any agency at any given time of the year. It also represents the largest budget to be approved in the lead-up to a national election. Party-list lawmakers wanted their colleagues to return the budget to the plenary after the Budget Department submitted an errata, but this was rejected. Senate President Frank Drilon faces charges over the allegedly overpriced $15.20 million Iloilo Convention Center. Private individual Manuel Mejorada says Drilon is criminally liable for plunder and other offenses. The Iloilo Convention Center was partially funded under the Disbursement Acceleration Program, where some provisions are declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Former Senator Juan Flavier dies from complications from pneumonia Thursday. He was 79. Flavier is best known for his work as health secretary during the Ramos administration. The health department battle cry, "Let's do it," started with Flavier, spearheaded programs anti-polio drive, contra cholera, and the country's first HIV prevention program. When he became senator in 1995, he authored laws like the Anti-Poverty Law, the E-Commerce Law, and the Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act. He served 2 terms before retiring in 2007. The rate of new Ebola infections appears to be slowing in Liberia, but the World Health Organization warns the crisis is far from over. The WHO's cautious optimism comes a day after U.S. President Barack Obama offered hope on progress against the killer virus. The latest Ebola death toll is at 4,922. Singapore will deploy a huge tethered surveillance balloon to boost its maritime and air security. Its defense ministry says the helium-filled aerostat will be equipped with radar equipment that can spot threats from as far as 200 kilometers. The U.S.-made 55-meter blimp will be operated by 8 ground crew and can run at a height of up to 600 meters. Let's now look at Rappler's Wrap for today, a list of the 10 most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. At number 7, a report from health agencies warns of an epidemic caused by tuberculosis and diabetes. The report says a growing link has been observed between diabetes and TB. The report also says having diabetes triples a person's risk of contracting TB, which killed about 1.5 million people last year. And at number 9, the disappearance of pilot Amelia Earhart remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries, but researchers on her trail say they're increasingly convinced aluminum debris found on a South Pacific beach came from her lost airplane. Earhart was attempting to circumnavigate the world in 1937 when she vanished without a trace. For the full top 10, visit Rappler.com's The Wrap. Chot Reyes is fired as head coach of the Philippine national basketball team. The Gilas Pilipinas program will also be overhauled. Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas President Manny Pangilinan will form a selection committee to find a new head coach and a new team lineup. Reyes took on head coaching duties in 2012. The team bagged the gold in that year's Jones Cup. He also led the team in its runner-up finish in the 2013 FIBA Asia Championship, qualifying it for the 2014 World Cup. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. Click how you feel and your vote comes down to the mood navigator in the middle of the front page. If we take a look today, it's a red and green day. We see this happened late in the afternoon, the announcement of Health Secretary Juan Flavier dying at 93%. Sad, but overall, the story that's gotten the most number of votes is this one. Caught on Instagram, Vice President daughter's Hacienda Binay photos. 89% angry, that read, bringing out the mood of the day. Today, most people are angry. Well, that is Rappler's Newscast for today, Thursday, October 30th, 2014. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.
Your Honor, ano po yung shocking doon?